Right, now, before I go any further, okay, here, Justice League 4K, spectacular stars, right, film, appreciate, because it's what we've got, and we've got all the heroes in the movie, and everything else, and I watch it, and everything, so it's something better than nothing, right? I defended the film, wore the wristbands, which I'll probably keep now until after Aquaman, because there's an Aquaman wristband there. But then it's coming off because I'm going to be moving on, because there is so much in the wind right now. There is still more talks about the Snyder Cut. Okay, there's a red IMBD or something like that, and there was talks about how Jeff Johns is stepping down from from producer for Wonder Woman to executive producer, and Zack Snyder is the main producer on that film. There was that talk about Wonder Woman being shifted back because of the landscape, and then some other report explained what was meant about the landscape, and it was not something that we probably thought it would be. We thought it would be, is it changing what's meant by the landscape? Is it something to do, changing the whole future of what they were going to do? There is talks and reports that Hamada Walter is in heavy discussions about the Zack Snyder's cut, right? And he's seen it or whatever, and he wants to sort of push forward to it. Then you go back to the landscape, then you see Jeff Johns step down from producer. Zack Snyder's there, new landscape, and then somebody's came out and said, people involved with the Aquaman movie says, or people that have seen it and everything else, says Aquaman is more in line with the Zack Snyder's universe instead of any other sort of universe. So it's still connected to the same one. There's more wee snippets. I don't want to say who said what or whatever, right? It's just what I read, it's just what I hear. I'm not, because it's all hearsay, okay? We had Zack Snyder posting that picture with the dark side, and the bell can't be unrung, and the turkey, and he's cooking something up, and everything else. Okay, and we can all draw our own ideas of what it means, right? And Aquaman and Warner Bros. Been silent about what they think Aquaman should make because they don't want to come across wrong and everything else. Then if it does bode well, then of course, and if it's in the universe, will that then, will the studio then rethink and go back into the original plan for the DCEU that Zack Snyder planned all this time, or is it just too late, right? People saying there's going to be a surprise gift next year and everything else. Could it be a the Snyder release? Why is he filmed that bit with the glider, with the aeroplane, with the banner saying release the Snyder Cut. Warner Brothers allowed him to film that and put it on. So is this proof that they're really serious about this cut and getting back online? Is it anything to do with this whole new landscape that's got her excited? Because let's face it, if we don't have the original Batman and Superman, what's going to happen? And speaking of Batman and Superman, are we going to have the same actors to play these two roles, or are they somehow going to surprise? Because right now there is no plans. There is talks about every other character in the DC universe. There's talks about Blue Beetle getting a movie instead of a TV show that was done. There's talks about, the Green Lantern Corps. There were talk about what happened to Black Adam movie. There's talk about Booster Gold, Batgirl, Supergirl, you name it. But guess who's not been mentioned? Now, Batman, we know there's going to be a trilogy, but that could be something like a dark universe that's not going to be connected to this one. So that doesn't hold much ideals. Now, if you ask me what do I look for, what do I want more, right? Do I want the Snyder Cut, or do I want to be rest assured and know that they're making a Superman movie with Henry Cavill and a Batman movie with Ben Affleck, and they're going to do another Batman and Superman movie, or they're going to make another ones in the universe? What would I want more? That's a tough one I could not answer. Yes, I would like to see a Snyder, but here's the thing. There's all this talk about the Snyder Cut only being released on the DC streaming service. No way should that ever just be pinholed, and especially after the treatment that Zack Snyder got. His film, his cut that people have been petitioning for, okay, should be in the cinema, right? And at the very least be advertised big style on the TV, 4K Snyder Cut, the version, you know, with the big bold you thought you saw Justice League, you ain't seen nothing yet, and then have that song on, you know, have that song come together right now. That's the way it should be handled, not just for people that are somehow having to scrimp another £8 or whatever, $8 or into the bank account to get to a streaming service to give money to DC, right? Owned by Warner Brothers, the company that actually sort of destroyed the movie in the first place to its full potential. And you want us to pay money on that? No. If it's a Zack Snyder Cut, we want it on DVD. We want it 4K, right? That's what I want for a Snyder Cut. And to top it all off, I want news pretty soon about our Superman and Batman. And what's this news I heard months and months ago, that they wanted to concentrate on their main heroes first before they go off exploring other DC universe. Now, I'm all happy about Aquaman. If it makes money and everything else, yeah, it might spur on more of the DCEU. But after Aquaman, you should reconsider, well, if we're going to make Aquaman 2, we should have Henry Cavill and we should have Ben Affleck or something. I want the two movies. I want to be rest assured as a fan that that's what we're getting. And then we can all calm down and enjoy and sit back and know that Warner Brothers and Walter Amada or whatever has got the thinking caps on, is putting people in charge of these movies that we wanted. Because they tried it the Marvel way with this, even though it came out good, it didn't do well at the box office because the fans that you got turned away from the movie, seeing it twice. Now, it doesn't matter if you enjoyed it or you liked the film, but the fact that we all know now, right, that most of us that took an interest, that done investigating, that this was nowhere near the film that the director of our loved movies wanted for us. Now, of course, if you didn't like BVS and you love Justice League, well, you have your film. But the fans that stood by Zack Snyder and everybody else to try and start a DCEU, they should be rewarded as well. Have your two versions, then decide which one. So yeah, let's talk about Aquaman and its success, right? Let's talk about the Snyder Cut, but really what we all want is we want confirmation that our heroes, our Trinity, is still there. That somehow Batman and Superman is still in the forefront in our hearts, because these two characters are globally known more than any other hero on the planet. I bet you I can go up to anybody and ask them if they've heard of Superman, Batman, and they'll say yes. Anybody. Might not be the same story as some of the Marvel characters, but thankfully, here's the thing. They've made about 3 movies of Captain America, 3 movies on Thor and Iron Man and whatnot. Of course they're going to be known. Of course they're going to be known. So, Batman and Superman, our actors, whatever, you know, they demand the same respect. They demand the same respect. And as I say, Superman should be fighting Brainiac, Batman should be fighting Deathstroke, something different, something original. because they both have a vast encyclopedia of villains he can go up against. So let's hope, let's cross our fingers, that this is Aquaman is a turning point, and we're going to start a new wave pretty soon. Thank you.